Hi guys, Gina with YA Fiction Freaks, and as promised, we have a new freak on board, and with YA Fiction Freaks, and drum roll please, introducing, what's your name?
Hi guys, it's Blake with YA Fiction Freaks. Glad to be here today.
Yay! Welcome.
Thanks for having me on the show, Gina.
Anytime. So, he's actually been reading some of the books we read, goes to the midnight premieres with us, to the book versus
signings.
Movies, book signings, author things. So, you've been a freak for how long now?
Hi, my name's Blake, and I've been a freak for 2 years.
You probably have been for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When you think
I've
about
worked
it.
with you
Okay.
guys for 2 years. So.
We've never got him on video. We always say we're going to do them, and then we just don't get to. So, but today, we've actually discovered a book. Someone else that we work with actually, or that had came to our work, had actually recommended this, and I was so glad because it's really, really good. And we both listened to it on Audible. So, would you like to introduce it?
Yes. The book's called Bloody Jack by L.A.Meyer. Or L.A.Meyer. I don't know. I thought it was funny. There it is right there. That's the little cover. So, yeah. You see it right there. It's 7 hours. So, we figured it's not too thick of a book, but there were 45 chapters to it?
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
Yeah, I was too. But he made them in small, 5 parts, 45 chapters, but they weren't long chapters or anything.
Yeah.
But it was a good book. I enjoyed it.
Yes. And it's historical fiction, so it's in the late 1700s,
Yeah,
early 1800s, something like that. So, but we wanted to talk about the cover. Let's talk about the cover.
Yeah, sure.
Back up there. Do you like the cover?
I do like the cover.
I do like the cover.
Well, as small as it is, it's hard to tell.
When you read the book, that's a ship, which is really cool. So she's on the ship called
The HMS Dolphin. That's
And-
how she talks the whole book. The narrator's really cool. The narrator's name is Catherine Kelligren. But she's British, and she has this really cool accent. And she always talks like this the whole book.
So, of course, we now talk like that around the office.
Of course. And, I mean, it's fun to listen to on the way to work, on the way home from work, and it's almost like you can't get enough. And there are 8 books already in the series. And
10. The
10
10th
now.
The 10th one comes out this October.
Nice.
Yeah.
And L.A.Meyer, isn't he he's only 70 years old.
Only? He's a young pup. Young fella.
He's a young fella. But,
he lived back in the 1800s.
Hopefully
He
he doesn't
knows what
listen
it
to
was
this
like.
video.
Oh.
But yeah, it follows the life, it follows the life of a young girl. She's 12, I think, and her family dies of the plague, I guess. And she
says the pestilence.
The pestilence.
Yeah.
She calls it the what does she call it when her family dies? Not the problem.
The dark day.
The dark day.
The dark day.
That dark day. She always says that. That
Yeah.
dark day. And she became an orphan when she was 12 years old, and she tries to find a way to survive, and as a young girl in London. And she figures out a way to end up on this ship, on the HMS Dolphin, and
I guess it wouldn't be a spoiler to tell them what she did to get on there.
Oh, yeah. That's the beginning of the book.
Yeah. So she actually, the book, she's acting like a boy to get onto the military ship, because back then they didn't let girls do that kind of stuff. Which is really funny, because she says some funny things about being a boy versus being a girl.
It's better being a boy.
So, that's really cool. And most of the book is a lot of ships, pirates. What else does
cool.
she...
They're part of the British Navy. So she's just a ship boy on the Navy ship, and they go out trying to find pirates and take down their ships, and it's a really cool story. There's a lot of action and
adventure.
There's romance in it. There's a boy named Jamie that she likes, but she can't give away that she's a girl because it's unlucky to have a girl on a ship, and it's really cool.
So she can't tell Jamie.
Poor Jamie. She has she makes friends with all the ship boys. And
not midship
there's
ones.
Davy.
They were called the ship boys.
They're called the ship boys, and then there's midshipmen and
Willie, Davy,
Tink.
There's one more. In there?
Jamie.
Or is it Jamie? Okay, I think that's it.
No, there's one more.
Davy, Willie, Tink, Jamie.
Benji.
Oh my.
Benji.
So
anyway,
it was fun. I started listening to it. I think a few days before you started.
Yeah.
And then I kept talking about it, and then you started it and really loved it. So we would come into work. It always makes us laugh. As you guys know, if you watch any of the older videos, it takes me about an hour to get to work and an hour to get home. So that way I get more reading in. You have what?
Like 45
30,
minutes.
yeah. So it was cool to listen to because we were talking about how every time we drive in or go home, like, she always made us laugh. There was always something you were
laughing out loud and acting out the things she does. And one time she talks about saluting, and she goes, "I put my my middle finger and my right eyebrow, stood up straight, and then saluted." She goes, "I guess that's the way it's done." She's really cool. Her accent's awesome. And
so we found out in the car ride that I had actually did that to see what it would look like, and you said you did it in the car too. So we're saluting going down the road.
driving by people saluting to them. So, yeah.
So it's definitely highly, highly recommended.
Oh, definitely.
5 star. 5 stars the best.
Definitely.
So 5 star. And I'm already listening to book 2, which is The Curse of the Blue Tattoo, which you're getting ready to start listening to. So, anything else we can say about it?
I don't know. Is the tattoo conversation a spoiler?
No, I don't think so. I told you.
There's a really funny... just listen for it, or if you're going to read it. It was our favorite conversation. Both of us agreed. They had a whole conversation about tattoos and Jesus having a tattoo, and it was really funny.
And
if he had them, and if he could have them, would he put them on himself? And then when he went to dinner with his dad, he would take them off.
His mom and dad.
And he would only have tattoos on when he was with his mates and having a pint and all that stuff. It was really funny. But listen for that one, or read for that one. It was
because that's what I let you listen to, and then you start listening to it.
And that's what made me want to listen to it. So now I have an account on Audible.com. Never thought I would, but hey, now I do. Audible.com.
They should give us some movies.
Seriously, we're advertising for them.
Free books.
Seriously.
Also, there was something else I wanted to say with the audio. Oh, if you don't have an Audible.com account, you still can go to Audible and sample the books. So go to Bloody Jack by L.A.Meyer, or L.A.Meyer, as Blake calls her. Or him. It was a him. I used to think it was a girl until I looked him up.
And then
I just assumed L.A. was a girl. I don't know why.
An old man.
Yeah, old man, but great author.
Yeah, he really is.
And he started. I think these started back like in 2004.
I think it was 2002.
Was it 2002?
The first one was 2002.
Because I remember thinking, geez, like, I don't know if he wrote more. He probably did. I didn't really look that up. But so anyway. You should get the sample and just listen to the voice, because I think the read would still be good if you read the book, but
definitely.
I think the experience listening to it makes it so much greater.
You can always read it to yourself in that voice.
Yeah, there you go. If you do read the book, just read it in a British accent.
A very thick British, like...
Yeah, 1800s.
Urchin accent.
Almost piratey in a way, too, sometimes.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow. Think Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. Mate. So, we're no longer co-workers. We're mates now around here.
Yeah. We actually sent a fax to somebody saying, "All right, mate." So.
Although some people might be getting the blank.
Oh.
All right, so that's our review. Welcome, Blake. And hopefully you'll see some upcoming videos just from him. So comment below what you guys think, and go get L.A.Meyer, Bloody Jack.
Bloody Jack. All right, mate.
Peace out, mate.